If you're over 60, one silent change is happening in your body right now, and most people don't notice it until it's too late. Muscle strength declines, balance becomes less stable, circulation slows, and your risk of falling quietly increases every single year. But here's something surprising. One simple seated exercise has been shown to reduce fall risk by 34%. Another can improve blood flow by 36%, and one final movement, the one doctors actually use in clinics, can predict how well you're aging and how independent you'll remain in the years ahead. The best part? It doesn't require a gym, it doesn't require heavy weights, it doesn't even require standing for long periods of time. You just need a chair. In this video, I'll show you 4 science-backed chair exercises for adults over 60 that improve strength, balance, posture, circulation, and long-term independence safely and effectively at home. And make sure you stay until the last exercise. It may be the most important movement you do all week. Exercise number 4. Let's start from the ground up with the muscle doctors often call the second heart. Seated calf raises are one of the simplest yet most powerful exercises for adults over 60. You don't need a gym, weights, or any special equipment, just a sturdy chair and your own body. This exercise can make a real difference in your strength, mobility, and confidence. As we age, our muscles naturally lose about 1 to 2% of their strength each year. This is called sarcopenia, and the calves are often the first to weaken. Weak calves slow your walking, reduce your balance, and increase your risk of falling. Seated calf raises target these muscles directly, helping you stay strong, stable, and independent. The exercise itself is simple. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, lift one knee toward your chest, hold for a moment, then lower it back with control. Aim for 10 to 15 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets, 3 to 4 times a week. This move works the gastrocnemius, soleus, and tibialis posterior muscles, which are essential for walking, balance, and circulation. Now let's talk about what the research says. In 2019, Nakagawa and colleagues found that regular calf raises reduced fall risk by 34% in adults over 65. In 2018, Padilla and colleagues showed that just 8 weeks of this exercise increased leg flow by 36%, reducing swelling and lowering the risk of blood clots. And in 2022, Hamilton and colleagues published in iScience that soleus contractions improved post-meal blood sugar by up to 52%, which is a game changer for anyone managing or preventing type 2 diabetes. Beyond the research, strong calves support your ankles, improve joint flexibility, reduce stiffness, and can even help with restless leg symptoms. Everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or simply standing from a chair become easier and safer. To get started, focus on slow, controlled movement. Begin with whatever feels comfortable and build from there. 3 to 4 sessions a week is all you need, and always check with your doctor before starting any new exercise. This exercise is safe, simple, and can be done anywhere there's a chair. If you want stronger legs and better balance, seated calf raises deserve a permanent spot in your weekly routine. Exercise number 3. Now that we've improved circulation and strengthened the lower legs, let's move slightly higher. Because strong calves help you push forward, but strong hips are what actually lift your legs when you walk. And after 60, hip strength becomes one of the biggest predictors of safe, confident movement. Seated hip marches is one of the most effective exercises for adults over 60, and the best part is you can do it entirely from a chair. If you haven't tried this yet, you're missing out on a movement that can seriously improve your mobility, balance, and confidence. Here's the deal. After 60, your hip flexor muscles start to weaken. You might notice your steps getting shorter, walking feeling less stable, or stepping over curbs becoming harder.
Seated hip marches directly target these muscles while also strengthening your core, helping you move more confidently and safely. The exercise is simple. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, lift one knee toward your chest, hold for a moment, then lower it and repeat with the other side. Aim for 10 to 20 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets, 3 to 4 times a week. This move works your hip flexors, especially the iliopsoas and rectus femoris, along with your lower abdominals and quadriceps. These are the muscles you rely on every time you stand up, walk, or climb stairs. Now here's what the research says. In 2020, Bahanan and colleagues found that just 10 weeks of seated hip marches improved timed up and go scores by 31%. Hicks and colleagues in 2019 showed a 24% increase in walking speed after 8 weeks, and a 2021 study by Lim found that core endurance improved by 27% with better posture and reduced forward lean.
Beyond that, this exercise improves circulation in the lower body, supports hip joint health, strengthens the pelvic floor, and reduces stiffness. Everyday movements become easier and safer. To get started, use a sturdy chair, keep your back straight, and lift within a comfortable range. Begin with one set and build gradually. Always check with your doctor before starting any new exercise. If you want stronger hips, better balance, and more confidence in your daily movement, seated hip marches deserve a spot in your weekly routine. Exercise 2. So now your calves are stronger. Your hips are more stable. But there's another problem many adults over 60 face: rounded shoulders and weakened upper back muscles. And posture isn't just cosmetic, it directly affects breathing, balance, and fall risk. Let's fix that next. Seated rows with a resistance band is one of the most practical and effective upper body exercises for seniors. If you're over 60 and haven't tried this yet, you're missing one of the best ways to strengthen your posture, improve your health, and maintain independence, all from the comfort of a chair. After 60, the muscles of the upper back naturally weaken. This causes your shoulders to round forward, a condition called kyphosis, which can compress your lungs, increase your risk of falls, cause chronic neck and shoulder pain, and make simple tasks like lifting or reaching much harder. Seated rows with a resistance band directly target the muscles that pull your shoulders back, straighten your spine, and keep your upper body strong. To do it, sit tall in a sturdy chair, loop a resistance band around a stable anchor, hold both ends with palms facing each other, then pull your hands toward your sides while squeezing your shoulder blades together, like rowing a boat. Slowly extend back. That's 1 rep. Start with 10 to 15 reps and work up to 2 to 3 sets, 3 to 4 days per week. Research backs this up. A 2019 study found that adults over 65 who performed seated rows 3 times a week for 12 weeks increased upper back strength by 33% and significantly improved their posture. A 2020 study showed a 29% improvement in functional reach and a 41% reduction in shoulder and upper back pain. And a 2021 study found that adults over 70 improved grip strength by 26% after just 8 weeks, helping them stay more independent in daily life. This exercise corrects rounded shoulders, builds functional strength, reduces joint pain, and is safe for nearly every senior, since the seated position removes any balance concerns. Choose a light to medium band, move slowly both ways, and stop if you feel sharp pain. Start with 1 set of 10 reps and gradually increase to 2 to 3 sets, 3 to 4 days per week. Exercise 1. We've strengthened the calves for circulation, the hips for walking, the upper back for posture. Now it's time for the most powerful functional movement of them all. The movement that doctors actually use to measure how well you're aging: standing up from a chair.
If you're 60, one of the most powerful exercises you can do for your body is something incredibly simple: standing up from a chair. Yes, the sit-to-stand squat. It may look basic, but research shows this single movement can directly improve your mobility, balance, and long-term independence. And if you care about staying strong as you age, this is an exercise you should not ignore. A major consensus report from the European Working Group on Sarcopenia identified lower body strength as one of the strongest predictors of independence in aging adults, and they specifically used the sit-to-stand test as a clinical marker of muscle strength. In simple terms, how well you can stand up from a chair predicts how well you can move and function in daily life as you age. A review published in Aging Clinical and Experimental Research found that sit-to-stand training significantly improved lower extremity strength, walking speed, and overall physical function in older adults. And a study in Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation found that better sit-to-stand performance is strongly associated with improved balance and reduced fall risk, one of the biggest threats to independence after 65. The benefits are clear. This movement builds stronger quads and glutes for walking and climbing stairs, improves balance and coordination, boosts walking speed, which doctors actually use as a health indicator in older adults, and most importantly, keeps you independent in daily life. To do it, sit tall in a sturdy chair, lean slightly forward, press through your heels, and stand up fully. Then lower yourself back down slowly and with control. Start with 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets, a few times per week. As you get stronger, cross your arms over your chest to increase the challenge. The bottom line, sit-to-stand squats are not just an exercise. They are a measurable indicator of how well you're aging. Improve this one movement, and you improve your strength, balance, mobility, and independence all at once. And there you have it. 4 powerful chair exercises for seniors over 60, starting from the ground up, improving circulation, mobility, posture, balance, and full body strength. You don't need a gym. You don't need heavy weights. You just need consistency. Aging is inevitable. Weakness is not. Start small, stay consistent, and always consult your healthcare provider before beginning any new exercise routine. If this helped you, subscribe for more science-based senior health tips designed specifically for adults over 60. Stay strong, stay independent, and I'll see you in the next video.